Hey, welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as the Necromancer. In this episode, we are going to travel through the Ancients' Way and try to reach the Ancients and try to fight them. I'm kind of concerned that it's going to go really bad, but you know what? We'll do our best. And also, I went ahead and made a change to our mercenary situation. We don't have Wahid anymore. We have our good friend Razan. We don't have Blessed Aim anymore. We have Thorns. I went ahead and switched it up and gave ourselves Thorns. It's because the Thorns damage returns 850% of the damage that we take, which is pretty cool. That's pretty significant. So let's go ahead and see how well that helps us. Let's just see how well that assists us in our craziness that we must be dealing with here. I'm not entirely sure where the way to the the Ariat Summit is. I'm not entirely sure which way it is, but we're gonna go ahead and do our best and try to explore through this and see if we can find it in a timely fashion. But who's to say? I certainly can't say. Now, unfortunately, because we're fighting frozen terrors, I can't actually raise my minions off of anything because they just shatter, which is not necessarily what I like to see, but it is what it is. It is what it is, my friend. Now, what is over here? Is this... Nope, we just got more frozen terrors. Is this the way out? Or is that the entrance? I'm not entirely sure. I suppose we'll make our way over there and just explore and see if that's the way forward. Or if that's the way, or if that's the entrance, because I'm not entirely sure. I am unclear. I am unclear if that is the entrance, or if that is the way forward. Oh no, we have ice mages. Ouch! Okay, I'm taking a lot of ice damage here. And so is Razan. So can we calm down with all of this? Can we calm down with all of this ice damage that's being thrown at us? Night poison, magic resistant, mana burn, immune to cold, and immune to poison. That is very, very scary. But I think we can manage. I think we can manage just fine. They're just cold mages, that's all they are. There's nothing particularly scary about cold mages. So I think we can manage. I think we were able to kill off night poison, so I think we're good there. So let's go ahead and raise our skeletons here. There's night poison's death right there. The death of night poison has been completed. Oh no, and there's more elites. More elite afflicted here, which is not necessarily what we like to see. But that's okay. As long as they deal melee damage to us, we're in good shape. Because the melee damage that they get thorned by is very, very powerful. So I think we're in good shape there. So let's go ahead and raise our skeletons here. Raise up the lovely, lovely skeletons, hopefully without losing too many in the process of trying to raise them. That would be much appreciated. But there's no guarantees of anything, because we just keep taking a huge amount of lightning damage. There's a gnarled staff there. I'll take the gnarled staff. A Hyperion spear, 35 to 119 damage. That's pretty powerful. I'm thinking I might actually give that to Razan. So let's go ahead and go back to town here and socket this Hyperion spear and see if we can make him have anything more powerful than that. 1 to 50 lightning damage, and we'll do 5 to 30 fire damage. Let's see, is this more powerful?
I can't use that.
He can't use it yet. His required strength is 150. His required strength is 155. His strength is 150. And his dexterity is 119 out of 120. So I'm gonna have to hold on to that until he levels up one more time, which is okay. He just needs to level up one more time, and we'll be able to give that to him. So let's just hold on to that for the time being. Okay, hold on to grab the super healing potions and the greater healing potions, because I need all of those. Definitely need all of those. So let's go ahead and explore this. Is this the way forward, or is this the entrance? Nope, that's the entrance. So that's not necessarily where we want to be. We want to be looking for the way forward. There's an evil urn here. Oh no! Mindweaver the Dark. He's cold enchanted, aura enchanted, and immune to cold. And poison as well. It would figure that as soon as we give ourselves Thorns damage, we start finding a Shaz kind of enemies that deal ranged attacks, and the thorns don't really matter that much. But it is what it is. We're still gaining lots of experience points. Look at that ring mail. I'll take that ring mail and sell it. I'm sure I can sell that ring mail for a decent amount. There's little doubt in my mind that I can sell that ring mail for a decent amount, I'm sure. Because armor is worth selling, there is no doubt. The only problem with the fact that we got rid of Blessed Aim is the fact that our chances of hitting enemies are much lower than they were before. That's really the only unfortunate thing. Okay, so I think over there is the way to the summit. So let's go ahead and head over that way. Let's head on over that way, because I think it's going to be over yonder. I think it's that right there. So let's go ahead and make our way over that way. Let's head on over that direction. And not fight every single enemy in the entire world. But you know what? If that's gotta happen, it's gotta happen. Alright, let's go this way. Let us go this way. And fight some lovely, lovely ice mages alongside Devil Poison, magic resistant, multiple shots. Does that mean he's gonna fire a triple ice breath? I suppose that's possible. These afflicted. They must die. These afflicted must die. I don't want them to exist any longer. The problem is me trying to attack them is just leading to my demise, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go ahead and let my mages take care of these things, even though my mages are dying a painful death. Even though my mages are dying a painful death in the process of trying to kill these things. Which is not necessarily what I desire. Can we please just kill off Devil Poison? Please just get him out of my face. I'm not interested in his existence any longer. These afflicted have overstayed their welcome. I think it's time for them to go away. I think it is time for them to definitely go away. Thank you very much. Thank you much. Thank you much. Thank you much. So is this going to be over here the way to the Ariat Summit? I'm going to assume it probably is, because I'm pretty sure the way down here was the way to the side area we did in the last video. So I'm pretty sure this is the way forward. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Blightheart, the Unholy, immune to cold, immune to poison, mana burn, magic resistant. All of the evil urns have created ice mages so far, which is okay. Ice mages are relatively easy to take care of. They're just simple ice mages. Let's go ahead and regenerate some ice mages. Why not? Why not? Let's go ahead and do that. That might be a successful and winning strategy. The Ariat Summit. Consult with the ancients by activating the altar. Alright, so this is where things are going to start getting a little bit crazy town. I'm a little bit concerned that this is going to go bad. A little bit concerned that this is going to go bad. But we're going to go ahead and give it a go. We're going to go ahead and give it our best shot. Last time we did this in normal difficulty, it really didn't go too terribly bad. So let's just hope that this time we can actually get this thing done in a timely fashion without messing things up too badly.
We are the spirits of the Nephilim, the ancient ones. We have been chosen to guard sacred Mount Ariat, wherein the world's stone rests.
Few are worthy to stand in his presence.
Fewer still can comprehend his true purpose.
Before you enter, you must defeat us.
Alright, that is exactly what I'll do then. I will defeat you guys. I mean, the good thing is that you guys deal melee damage, which is helpful because I have this power of thorns. So the fact that you guys deal melee damage is very, very helpful to us. Because as you guys deal melee damage, you guys are taking thorns damage back. So let's just kind of hope that we're able to take care of this in a timely fashion. But there's no guarantees of anything, so let's just kind of hope. Stone Skin, immune to... Oh, Talic is immune to physical. That's going to be a serious problem. that's going to prove to be a serious problem. I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about that. He's stone skin and immune to physical. That is really, really going to be a problem, I think. I am kind of concerned that we're going to die a painful death. But who's to say? I certainly can't say. As long as I keep on cursing these bastards, I feel like we're in pretty good shape. But who's to say? I certainly can't say. We haven't dealt any damage to MODOK yet. We haven't dealt any damage to any of them yet. This is taking a lot longer than I wanted to take. But my minions are surviving pretty well so far, which is pretty good. I mean, the good thing is that my Decrepify is doing a pretty darn good job of slowing these guys down. However, my skeletons are dying a very painful death. Slowly but surely, but hey, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be alright as long as we keep up what we're doing here. My revived minions are now gone, which is a shame, but that's okay. I think we can survive. Let's go ahead and can we please just kill off Corlick? I mean, he's mana burn. He's the easiest one. So if we can kill him, that'd be super nice. Just get him out of our face. We can just get him out of the existence of the world. Oh no! No! Okay, so we're getting pretty close to beating these guys now. I don't think any of them have stone skin this time, which is perfect, because this time they changed it up a little bit. They changed up what their abilities are this time. So none of them actually have stone skin this time, which is helpful. The fact that the last time we did this, one of them had stone skin, it was damn near impossible to do this. But because none of them actually have stone skin this time, I feel like we're in pretty good shape to take care of this. Yeah, MODOK, you keep on just running around in circles, so you keep doing what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. It's not going to lead to positive change in your world. But yeah, these guys are very, very scary. There is no doubt about that. They are quite terrifying. But without their good friend, Talik, I feel like we are in pretty good shape to take care of the rest of these guys. Even though they have a huge amount of life. Even though they have a huge amount of life, it really isn't a huge deal. It's not a huge deal as long as we can just keep on cursing them and making them deal increased damage and so on and so forth. Feel like we're in pretty good shape here. So let's just keep up what we're doing here. Keep up what we're doing here and all will be well. Even though it's taking 1,000 years to kill Corlick, we'll be able to get it done eventually. So can we please just get him out of our face? Thank you very much. Alright, MODOK, it's time for your demise now. And considering all that you can do is toss axes, I'm really not all that concerned with you. Not particularly concerned with you since all you do is throw axes, so thank you very much. But no thank you very much for what you're doing. I just need you to go away. I just need you to go away. Whoa, that looks really cool, actually, that edge of the ground compared to the background there. That actually looks really cool. And just like that, he is completed, and we even leveled up in the process of it. Look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Quest complete. Find Bale's throne room. That is what we must do next. So let's go ahead and level up here. Let's level up Vitality. And let's see, what else do we want to level up here? Let's level up... let's level up Summon Resist. That's what I feel like leveling up here, is Summon Resist. Now, where is the waypoint? Is the waypoint going to be in the World Stone Keep level 2? Yes, it's in the World Stone Keep level 2. So that's what we're going to have to make our way towards, is level 2 of the World Stone Keep.
I knew the ancients would find you worthy of Mount Ariad's secrets. Now, stop Baal before he destroys all that is sacred.
Yes, that is what I shall do. I shall destroy Baal before he destroys all that is sacred. Alright, let's go ahead and grab a couple of potions here. That's not necessarily what I wanted to do, but you know what? I'll go ahead and take all those healing potions, I guess. I didn't need all that many healing potions, but you know what? I'll take it. I think I can actually give this thing to Razan now, I think. So let's go ahead and give it to him. No, I can't. I can't actually give it to him yet. 120. Nope, not quite. His strength still isn't quite there. He's got enough dexterity, but his strength still isn't quite there yet. So I still can't quite give it to him yet. That's okay. I'm just going to have to wait until he levels up. That's all. That's really that simple. Alright, into the World Stone Keep, level 1. Oh boy. What do we know about the World Stone Keep? We know that it is absolutely huge. That's what we know about it. So this is going to be terrifying in every sense of the word. But who knows, man? Oh no, Unholy Corpses, Shadow Hack, the whatchamacallit. Shadow Hack the Flare. How scary. He hacks the shadows. Isn't that just terrifying? He's lightning enchanted and fire enchanted, which is pretty terrifying, actually. But I think we can manage. I think we can manage somehow or another. Even though we have Soul Killer Shamans destroying the entire world, along with us trying to destroy the entire world. Now let's go ahead and heal here. I'm not a big fan of the fact that we have Flayer Shaman also causing us issues. Really not a big fan of the Soul Killer Shaman. But that's okay, I think we can manage. Let's go ahead and raise our skeletons here. Get our skeletons into reality so we can actually start dealing some damage back. There's a Great Pylum there. Take that Great Pylum and a Jewel. Jewels are nice. Rancid Gas, I'll take that too. There's no doubt in my mind that I will be taking all of that loveliness. Alright, and we'll go ahead and raise our lovely skeletons. And continue on forward. Oh no, we have Zealots and Hierophants, so that's going to prove to be a problem. That's going to prove to be a slight issue. Because we're going to have things that can heal things, which is not going to end well for us. Fantastic times. It's the exact opposite of what I would have liked to see, is things that can heal other things. But you know what? I think we can get through this quicker than slower because of the fact that we have all of this Thorns damage. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Oh, there's a maul there. I don't need a maul. Mauls are not necessarily something I desire to have. There's a Flawless Diamond there. We'll take that Flawless Diamond. That's nice to have. I mean, there's Soul Killer Shamans, but there's really not that many Soul Killers around. So, not entirely sure what the dealio is with those Shaman. Yo, Zealot, can you just die already? Can you just get out of my face already? I'd really appreciate it if you did. Really appreciate it if you just got out of my face already. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna go ahead and what's my radius? My radius is only 2 yards, so I'm not gonna use Amplify Damage. I was gonna use Amplify Damage, but its radius is absolutely abysmal, so I'm not gonna worry about using Amplify Damage. I'd rather use Decrepify for the simple fact that its radius is 5 yards compared to the only 2 yards of the Amplify Damage. So that's what we're gonna go with. We're going to go ahead and go with Decrepify in the end. Hopefully you understand the logic I am presenting. Alright, let's go ahead and... That's not what I wanted to raise. I didn't mean to raise an Unholy Corpse. I will raise a Hierophant, though. That is what I will go ahead and raise. Because Hierophants could be potentially helpful. I would be very pleased to see a useful little Hierophant, because they can heal, and they can attack from range, which is exactly what I like to see. And they have magic powers, which is also super nice. I will get down with all of this magic that they are utilizing. At least these unholy corpses are relatively easy to take care of. I mean, they're immune to poison, which makes sense, I guess. But at least they're relatively easy to take care of. I am not going to be upset about the fact that they are as easy as they are to take care of. Where are we going here? Did we already find the way to the world? Yeah, we did. We already found the World Stone Keep level 2. That didn't take too long. I am quite pleased that that was a nice, quick, and easy jaunt to level 2. Oh no, steel scarabs. That's a problem. That could prove to be a problem. All of this lightning damage. I'm not a fan of all of this lightning damage. I was hoping we could avoid the lightning damage. But you know what? That doesn't seem to be the case. Lightning damage seems to be the thing that the video game wants us to deal with. We even have serpent maguses that are shooting poison, bone spears at us. Which is not fun, but you know what? You gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. Blight Touch. He's cursed in teleportation. Does that mean he's hard to deal with, though? Absolutely not. Absolutely not does that mean he's hard to deal with. Let's go ahead and raise a couple of serpent maguses. Feel like that would be helpful. But first I gotta raise my skeletons, because we lost all of our skeletons from all of that lightning power that we saw there. There's a grand crown. Suppose I'll take a grand crown. Could probably sell that grand crown for a decent amount of money, I'm sure. Because it's a higher level piece of armor. As higher level pieces of armor usually sell for a decent amount of money. So I will gladly take that. And not be upset. Not be upset about such things. Man, there is quite a wide range of enemies in this area. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of different enemies in this area. We have hell spawns, we have steel scarabs, we have serpent maguses. We have a ton of different stuff in this area here. Which is okay, I'm not going to be upset about such things. We're getting delicious, delicious experience points for fighting all of this, so I'm not going to be upset. Makes our life a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, all of the delicious experience points that we are getting is absolutely worth it. There is no doubt about such things. Man, serpent maguses are actually legitimately helpful as revived minions. They are actually legitimately helpful as revived minions, and I actually do dig their existence. So I am pleased to say that they are on our side. I will gladly use them to destroy the world and everything inside. All day long and twice on Sundays. Get out of here, Serpent Magus. Not interested in you, Serpent Magus. I'm going to go ahead and reset the timer on my Serpent Maguses here. Just reset the timer there. That's what I want to be doing. What are we looking like here? We found a dead end. So let's actually go away. That is not a dead end, hopefully, maybe. What is over here? Who's to say? We found Spirit Rend. Good old Ow, I'm taking a lot of damage. It's a good thing there was a health shrine there, because I probably would have died. Probably would have died a painful death had there not been a healing shrine there. Oh no, it's Spirit Rend. Mana Burn and Aura Enchanted. It's got a fire aura, which is very, very scary, but the fact of the matter is that they deal melee damage, and I'm not particularly scared of them because of all of the thorns damage we're dealing back at them. So I am quite pleased to say I am not scared of some melee damage. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell all of this craziness. Clear up our inventory.
You have proven yourself to these people. They look to you as their warrior, their champion.
Okay, well thank you, Kane. I appreciate those words of support there, Kane. It's Plague Picket, 30,000 for the Blessed Grand Crown. It's pretty cool. I like what I have currently, but you know what? That's kind of cool. 1 to 86 lightning damage for the Jewel of Thunder. I'll go ahead and hold on to that. That I will go ahead and hold on to because, you know what? 1 to 86 lightning damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I will go ahead and hold on to that. That's that right there. And we'll go ahead and save this here jewel, which is exactly what we like to see. All right, let's go ahead and continue on with this. Continue on with this hell. This hellfire that we call the Worldstone Keep. Look at all that gold. All that delicious, delicious gold that I'm going to pick up and shove in my mouth and then get metal poisoning. Oh no, Wahid is... not Wahid, Razan is taking a huge amount of damage. Can I heal him before he dies? That would be much preferable. Puke Weaver, the whatchamacallit. He died before I had a chance to fully read what he was. All I know is that he was Puke Weaver. How close is well, it looked. Did Razan level up? Let's not worry about that right now. I really want him to have that weapon because that is significantly more powerful than what he has right now. Oh no, my Iron Golem died. That's unfortunate. Let's see. We have a quadruple socketed giant sword. Suppose that's something. Can I go ahead and socket that and raise my Iron Golem off of that? That might work. Let's go ahead and give it that, and we'll give it that. We'll give it that, and we'll give it that. You know what? Just for the hell of it, we'll just give it some random ass frickin' gems, and raise our lovely, lovely Iron Golem off of that. Because you know what? Why the heckles not? Why the heckles not? We can just raise it off of some random things. That'll get the job done in some capacity or another, I would certainly hope. Not entirely sure how my Iron Golem died, but you know what? I'm not going to question it because we are in a very dangerous world with very dangerous things everywhere. So if he dies, he dies. He takes a lot of damage. He just kind of absorbs damage. So when he dies, he certainly does. But he should be pretty powerful at this point with that quadruple socketed giant sword, so this should go relatively well for us, I would certainly hope. Shark Tooth armor, I can probably sell that Shark Tooth armor for a decent amount of money. I would certainly think that I can sell that for a decent amount of money. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold on to that and sell it. Hold on to that and sell it. This is another dead end. Just a dead end with a ton of enemies in it, which is totally fine because, again, we get experience. Oh no, hell spawns. The greater hell spawns. Compared to minor hell spawns, which we haven't encountered. Because minor hell spawns are probably very easy to handle because they're just minor spawns of hell. Alright, let's go this direction. That direction goes nowhere, so let's go this way. Whichever way this might be. I'm gonna go ahead and reset the timer on my Serpent Maguses again here. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't mean to raise a hell spawn, but you know what? Whatever, I guess. I suppose it'll work. I suppose it'll work, and that's gonna be the way to Worldstone Keep level 3. Okay, so that's the way to level 3. So where is the waypoint to level 2? It's got to be over here. I mean, there's only one other way we can possibly go, so it's going to have to be over here. I would assume. I would guess. I mean, assuming makes an ass of you and me, but there's only one way we can go, so I would certainly guess that this is probably the way we have to go for this. I would certainly guess. Alright, I mean, yeah, we're doing a pretty good job of taking care of all of these enemies. There's no doubt about that. And there's the waypoint right there. Fantastic. So that video went actually really, really well, and I'm quite pleased about it. We didn't die really at all. We lost our minions a few times, but you know what? That's okay, because we were able to get through it. But alright guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video, so thank you for watching this episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when, well, we probably take on Bale and finish off Nightmare difficulty. That's going to be the goal of next video. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Hey, welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as the Necromancer. In this episode, we are going to try to finish off Act 5 and finish off Nightmare difficulty. We're going to see how quickly we can get this done. I don't know if this is going to take a million years or not. I mean, Bale might take a bit of time. Who's to say? I certainly don't know. Oh no, we have horror mages this time. Poison mages this time. That's actually kind of terrifying. But at the same time, it's also not, because my Iron Golem is immune to poison. So I'm not particularly scared. But these are horror mage minions, which by itself is a little bit scary, but you know what? I think we can handle it. I think we can handle it just fine, honestly. Because we're able to raise all of our skeletons relatively easily. Gorge Rule the Sharp. Take care of Gorge Rule the Sharp. Because that was relatively easy to do with all of our minions. Now let's see if I can raise up some lovely, lovely skeletal minions here. There you go. Revive a couple of minions. Get some skeletons into reality here. Oh no, we have black souls. We haven't encountered black souls yet. That's new. That's entirely new to us. They drain mana and they're immune to lightning. How terrifying. Except it's not all that terrifying, because all they do is deal long-range lightning damage, which I suppose is pretty scary, but you know what? I think we can manage. Let me go ahead and raise our minions here, since they're dying a painful death at the hands of these black souls. Now, we know how to get to the World Stone Keep level 3. It's down to the left there. So let's go ahead and make our way over there. Hopefully, somehow, maybe. Possibly, maybe, somehow. Possibly, maybe. But we have a Steel Jade the Jagged. He's extra strong and aura enchanted. But he should be relatively easy to handle, because all he is a little fetish. So he should be relatively easy to handle, I would certainly think. Okay, get our minions back here, since they're dying painful deaths relatively easily here. Now, I don't want to be distracted by all this crap that's over here, necessarily. I want to make my way over to the left, if can be entirely helped. So can we maybe possibly make our way down to the left, rather than go over there? Let's do that. Let's go over this way. Let's head on over this way and see what dangers await us over this direction. Don't hit me with your poison. I don't want to be damaged by poison. Got some full plate mail there. 155 defense. That's pretty good. It's better than what we have now. But at the same time, we don't have very much in the way of things that I can use to socket it, so I think we're going to go ahead and sell that. Feel like that's probably what we're going to wind up doing rather than wearing it. Ah, they're soul killers is what they are. They're blasted soul killers. But the poison damage that these horror mages deal is actually pretty powerful, in all honesty. And they are kind of destroying my minions, even though my minions have pretty powerful elemental resistances. I mean, yeah, we're at plus 52% on our resistances right now. But still, these poison mages are still dealing a lot of damage, which is not necessarily a good thing for us. Hello there, Black Soul. I'm just gonna go ahead and annihilate you before you have a chance to escape. Even though you absolutely did try to escape there, it did not lead to good things for you. World Stone Keep level 3. What are we going to encounter in level 3? Oh no, demon sprites. This is the last thing I wanted to deal with, these things that run away constantly. So it's just going to make things take 1,000 times longer, which is not necessarily what I desire, but you know what? You gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. We even have specters. blasted specters that drain mana, so I don't want to be hit by those things. I don't want to be hit by those things, because I don't want to have to constantly use mana potions all the time. Because I only have 2 mana potions left. Soul Killer's here as well, which I suppose is okay, because Soul Killers are not all that difficult to deal with. I suppose if we can just manage to deal with Soul Killers and Demon Sprites and Specters, this should be relatively easy to handle. Let's see what we have here. Let's go ahead and revive a couple of Specters here. See if we can get some ghosts on our side. Get some ghosts to annihilate our enemies. I feel like that would be beneficial in some fashion or another. There's a tomb there and a Gladius. It's a unique Gladius. That's kind of cool. Wonder what that could possibly be. Who's to say, man? We're gonna have to wait until we can identify it. Isn't there an identify scroll over here somewhere? Yeah, there is. It's right here. Okay, let's go ahead and use that then. Let's go ahead and use that there identify scroll once we take care of all this group of enemies that it's just scattered all over the place and taking 1,000 years to kill. You blasted Soul Killers, you guys, you take 1,000 years to kill. Why is it that this is taking so long? This has no business taking so long. Because you guys keep running around and making me chase you all over the place, which is not necessarily what I desire. You guys are taking way too long to fight these things. So can you guys please remain a little more focused? Now, what is the deal with this thing? The Bloodletter Gladius. 31 to 97 damage, 20% increased attack speed, 104%. Whoa. It's good for the Barbarian. It's stronger than what I have now, so I suppose I'll go ahead and use it. Yeah, it's better than what I have now, so I'll go ahead and use that, I suppose. So that's what I'll go ahead and do, is I'll go ahead and use this Gladius, because it's stronger than what I was previously using. So that's kind of cool. I suppose I'll take that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and revive my Iron Golem off of this gemmed War Axe. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I can't exactly remember what my Iron Golem was raised off of previously, but you know what? I suppose we can go ahead and raise it off of that. Suppose that'll get the job done in some capacity or another. The Bloodletter Gladius. I'm going to have to make sure I save that, because, you know, it might be useful for the Barbarian when we do eventually do a Barbarian run. Sorry about that, I had a bit of a coughing fit there. And I'm still trying to fight back coughs as we speak. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way through this. Oh man. I'm going to try not to cough too much here. I don't want to be coughing. Doesn't make for good video content is coughing. Let's go ahead and revive a couple of Specters here. And see if we can find the way to Bale in a timely fashion. That'd be super nice if we can find him quickly. Bone Weave? Whoa. That's kind of cool. I suppose what I can do is I can get rid of that. And then I can go back to town and identify all this craziness. Oh, I just heard Bale. Does that mean we've gotten close to him? Because yeah, I just heard him laugh. So does that mean we're close to him? 22,000 for that, 30,000 for that, 20,000 for that. 8 to life, don't need that. Not necessarily something I desire to have. I'll go ahead and hold on to this Flawless Amethyst. Because you know what? We might be able to use that Flawless Amethyst for something or other, who's to say. What is our follower looking like here? 153 and 122. He needs 155 strength, so he still hasn't quite leveled up yet, and still hasn't quite gotten to the point where he can use that. Which is unfortunate, but you know what? It is what it is. So does Bale just laugh randomly? Because that doesn't seem like we're even remotely close to him yet. So does he just kind of laugh randomly when we're in Worldstone Keep level 3? Because it doesn't seem like we're anywhere near him yet. Because, yeah, because this is a dead end, so I'm thinking that he just kind of laughs. He just kind of says, haha, you're getting close to me. Well, that's not going to do you any good. Because I have danger afoot. It's a heater. A heater, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and go this way. What is over this here direction? Specters, mostly. Mostly specters is what we are dealing with. But yeah, this Thorns thing that we got from our good friend Razan is really, really coming in clutch. It's really leading to positive change in our world. I mean, 850% damage returned from the Thorns damage, that's pretty crazy town. That is pretty crazy town. Alright, let's go ahead and go this way. Fight off these demon sprites. Because they don't need to exist. And I don't want them to exist. They need to go away. I want them gone. There's a combat shrine. I suppose I'll take that combat shrine. Combat shrine could come in somewhat useful, I'm sure. Oh no! Champion specters. And a possessed one somewhere in there, because I can't curse it. How unfortunate is this? But that's okay. It's just a possessed specter. That's all it is. It's just a specter. I'm not particularly concerned about a basic little specter, even though it's not basic. It was a champion one. All right, let's go ahead and put that there. Drink that potion. Yeah, it seems like Bale just kind of laughs randomly because we're nowhere near him right now. So it just does seem like he just kind of laughs. He just kind of says, haha, there you are. You are adventuring your way to me. But where exactly will he wind up being? That is the big question. I have no idea where he might wind up being. It could be anywhere. It could be absolutely anywhere that he could possibly be. Who's to say? Who's to say? Can I fight off these soul killers by myself? Maybe, possibly. Soul killer, 78% chance to hit it. What's my attack rating looking like? 10% slower stamina drain? That's pretty good, actually. We have what to attack rating? 90 to attack rating. That helps. That certainly helps. Nope, that's also not the way to go. So where are we going here? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go ahead and raise a couple of soul killers here, just so we have a couple of revived minions. Don't need a stamina potion, not necessarily something I require to have. Not necessarily something I require to have is those. God, these soul killers, they're such a nuisance. The way they just run around randomly, they're such a nuisance. Such a pain in the ass to kill these damn things. Such a pain in the ass to kill these stupid soul killers. Can I maybe hit this thing eventually? That'd be super nice. It'd be nice if I could actually land a hit on these things. I'd be really appreciative if I could. Alright, here we are. Oh, so there's actually a way to the Throne of Destruction. Okay, very good. So I wasn't sure if there was another floor or not. Undead soul killers kill Bale's minions. So there is indeed another way down. So can we find Bale's throne room in a timely fashion? That is the question. Can we get there quickly? Who's to say? We have all of these undead soul killers that are slowing us down ever. Oh no, Doom Knights. At least they're... Oh no, and we also have Oblivion Knights, I guess. Oblivion Knights as well, these things that can curse us. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. I could live without Oblivion Knights in this place. Okay, let's go ahead and raise some minions here. Get our minions into reality, but hey, the good thing is that we have Oblivion Knights, so that means I can revive some Oblivion Knights, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and revive some Oblivion Knights when you get the opportunity to do so. But let's see if I can here. Let's see if I actually can. But I don't see any Oblivion Knight corpses. Not seeing any Oblivion Knight corpses. So that I can revive any. Let's see here. Yeah, the problem is... fine, I'll just revive some Undead Soul Killers. I'll go with that instead. That'll work better. If not better, it'll work just as well. It'll work just as well having some melee attackers that are relatively powerful in Undead Soul Killers. So I'll deal with that, I suppose. Kind of low on mana, so let's go ahead and drink a mana potion. My Iron Golem is losing a lot of health. I'm going to go ahead and heal him up before he dies. I do not want him to die a painful death, especially since I raised him off of something that was powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure he survives. Make sure he survives this dangerous, dangerous world. That would be much appreciative. Appreciated would have been the right word there. Man, these Oblivion Knights are such a threat. I am not a fan of them whatsoever. Oh, we have Assailants as well. We haven't fought Assailants yet. That's a new enemy. They're not very difficult to kill, but they certainly exist. There's no doubt that they definitely exist. They're not very hard to kill, but hey. I will accept their existence. Yeah, you can decrepify us. I can decrepify you too, man. I can do exactly what you can do, but I can do it better. So, good luck. Alright, let's go ahead actually here. Can I... Oh, I can't actually revive Oblivion Knights. They're not letting me do that. They're not giving me the option to revive Oblivion Knights for some reason. That's kind of rude. Just a little bit rude. I'm not exactly sure why they're not giving me the option to do that, but you know what? Whatever, man. If that's how the video game wants to be, that's how the video game wants to be, I guess. I'm not going to sit here complaining about it. Might as well just accept the reality of the video game, because that's just how it's going to be. That's just how it's going to be. Let's go ahead and pick up that mana potion, because I definitely need that mana potion, and go ahead and continue on through here to Baal's throne room. Because I'm pretty sure that's what this room is right here, is Baal's throne room. So let's go ahead and revive our minions, make sure we have a full assortment of friends to destroy the world here before we take on Baal's minions. What's up, Baal? How's it going, man? Oh no, he can curse us. I'm not a fan of the fact that you can do that. That's kind of rude there, Baal. I'm not a big fan of the fact that you can do that. Not a big fan of the fact that you can curse us. Yes, bring out your warped ones. Bring out your Kalenzo the Annihilator? Whoa, I don't recognize Kalenzo the Annihilator. That's kind of wild. He's fire enchanted and spectral hit. That is kind of terrifying. But you know what? It is what it is. And hey, we leveled up, which is perfect. So let's go ahead and kill off these guys and go back to town. Can you guys kill off these warped ones? Hopefully sooner or later. That would be super nice. Let's go ahead and go back to town here so I have a moment of peace so I can actually level up. I'm going to go with... I'm not exactly sure what I want to go with here. I'm going to go with strength. That's what I'm going to go with. And we're going to go ahead and raise our Iron Golem. That is what we're going to go with. That is what we're going to go with, is our good friend, the Iron Golem. Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no! Get me out of this, 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 get me out of this. Get me out of this. I was just about to die a painful, painful death there. That would have been absolutely terrible. That would not have been a good thing for us, is to die a painful death right there. I would have been very, very sad had we died there. But hey, I think we can manage somehow or another. Let's go ahead and go back to town before all of our friends die. That would have been very, very unfortunate. Let's go ahead and get all of our scrolls here. Get our scrolls here. But I suppose what I can also do is sell all this stuff in my inventory.
Good evening.
Because our inventory is full, so we might as well sell all this stuff. 30,000 for that, 222,000 for that, 600. Lightning resistance, don't need. 8 to defense, 2 to dexterity, don't need. Put that in my pockets. And continue on ever forward. Continue on ever forward, adding cash to our lovely, lovely stash. It'd be nice if Razan would gain some experience points at some point, so I can actually, level him up and give him a weapon that's stronger. Akmil the Cursed. This is gonna prove to be a serious problem for us. This is going to prove to be a serious problem for us, and I'm not a big fan because of the fact that they have so much cold damage that's being utilized right now. Look at how much cold damage. Look how much they're slowing everybody down. This is absolutely insane. Not having a good time here. There's a lot of death and judgment happening right now. A lot of death and judgment happening right now. Can I go ahead and heal Razan before he dies? No, probably not, because my Iron Golem is also dying. So we're gonna have to go back to town, I guess, which is just what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a portal open at all times here, just in case bad things happen, which is entirely possible. There are way too many undead mages here. Death mages. Way too much in the way of death mages here. And the problem is because as we keep killing these death mages, we are, the death mages keep getting revived as we kill them, which we are not leading to positive things in our world right now. This is not going well for us necessarily. Not necessarily going well for us. Because of the fact that they keep reviving our their minions, which is not necessarily a good thing for us, and of course I died. Yeah, we need to start attacking these unravelers. If we don't attack these unravelers, they're just gonna keep reviving their minions, which is not necessarily what we want to have happen. So we need to start attacking these unravelers, or we're never gonna beat this thing. So let's actually start attacking. There we go. Okay, Akmel is dead. Okay, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so now we're actually starting to make some level of progress through this. It just took us dying to do that, which is fine, I guess. I mean, we have the money to spend. We have a little bit more money to spend on reviving our minions now than we did previously. So, I suppose I don't mind the death that happens occasionally, because it allowed us to regroup. It allowed us to regroup and actually, manage to get some minions back and actually be able to fight through this whole hellscape. Okay, what I need to do is I just need to keep on reviving minions as they kill off these death mages, because as they kill off these death mages, they just keep getting revived. So I need to just cut down on the amount of corpses that these unravelers have to revive. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and raise corpses as they kill off these mages, so they don't have any corpses to revive. Which is exactly the method of execution we want to employ. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, get out of here, Unraveler. I'm not interested in your face. It's time for you. You've overstayed your welcome, and it's time for you to go away. So let's go ahead and put this stuff in our pockets here. Put all this stuff in our pockets and get ready for the next set of hell. What are we dealing with next? What's next? Oh no, council members. Okay, that's going to be terrifying. I'm a little bit scared about council members. Just a little bit scared about council members. And my iron golem died a painful death. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and raise a fire golem. We're going to go ahead and use fire golem for this, for the simple fact that there's so much fire damage being utilized. And my fire golem can actually manage to survive fire damage, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and use our fire golem. And see if our fire golem can actually put in any kind of work. Who's to say, though? I certainly can't say, because our fire golem isn't all that highly leveled up, so we're just going to have to see if this is going to put in any kind of work. Bartuk the Bloody. Can we actually put in work against these council members? That is the big question. I suppose I'm just going to have to keep on going back to town every quarter second, which is fine, I guess. It's really not the end of the world if we do such things. It's really not the end of the world if we have to do such things. It just makes things take a lot longer, but it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is, I guess. You gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. I mean, we're killing off these council members relatively quickly, which is good. We're taking a lot of damage, but at the same time, we're killing these things off relatively quickly, which is good. And what I like to see, and definitely what I like to see. So can I smite these council members before my minions die a painful death? That is the big question. Getting low on town portal scrolls again here. Getting low on town portal scrolls again here. I don't want my golems to die. I mean, I can revive my iron golem whenever I so desire to do so, but I would prefer if he doesn't die, in all honesty. I would much prefer if he didn't die. It'd be much preferable if he stayed alive. This has no business taking as long as it's taking. This has no business taking as long as it's taking. They're just freaking council members. That's all they are. They're just council members. Really shouldn't be too much of a difficult thing taking care of council members, especially since we have Thorns damage. It really shouldn't be too difficult to take care of these council members. Can we get rid of Bartuk the Bloody? No, he's healing himself, which is not necessarily a thing we want to see. Yeah, he keeps on healing himself, which is not necessarily what we want to see. Can we take care of him before he completely heals himself every single time we try to fight him? That would be much preferable. And then then Razan died a very quick and painful death there.
What is it?
Okay, just kill off these council members one by one. That's all you have to do. Just kill them off one by one. One by one, one at a time, slowly but surely. That's really all you have to do. It's really all you have to do. One at a time, slowly but surely. Not a fan of the fact that our good friend Bartuk is healing himself as he goes. Okay, can I kill off this council member? That would be super nice. That would be super nice if I can kill off just one of those by myself. Much appreciative if I could do such things. And hopefully I can do this without dying a painful death myself. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and get our iron golem back. Question is, what do I want to revive our iron golem off of? That is the big question. That is the big question. 229% enhanced damage? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and go with that. Let's go with that. Why the heckles not? That'll work. That will indeed work. But we're going to have to go ahead and buy more town portal scrolls, considering we're using a shaz ton of them as time goes on. Okay, so now it's just Bartuk the Bloody all by himself, so this should be relatively easy to do. I would certainly hope, since he's all by his lonesome, we should be able to take care of him. Thank you. Get out of my face. Get out of my face there, guy. But the problem is that now I don't have any minions, so I think what I'm going to wind up doing... Hold on a second here. Okay, so I got some of our minions back. I went ahead and went into the Bloody Foothills and got some of our minions back. Because I'm a little bit scared about what we're about to face here next. Is it going to be the Minions of Destruction next? I actually don't know. If it's the Minions of Destruction, we're going to be in some deep shit. Nope, it's not quite the Minions of Destruction yet. It's these damn Venom Lords. This is going to prove to be a problem, I think. Ventar the Unholy. They're very quickly taking care of all of my skeletons that I just raised, which is not necessarily what I want to see. But you know what? It is what it is, I suppose. I mean, the good thing is that they're mostly dealing melee damage. And the melee damage that they are dealing to us is being thrown right back at them, which is what we like to see. So we'll go ahead and just hope that we're able to take care of this in a timely fashion. That would be much preferred. But my Iron Golem looks like it just died, like, immediately, which is not necessarily what I like to see. Fine, we'll go with that. I don't care. I just need something to raise my Iron Golem off of. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it's something. As long as it's something, it doesn't really matter what it is. Ventar is extra fast and mana burn. So it looks like. Unless I read it wrong, which I might have.
How may I be of help?
I very well might have read it wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Nope, he is indeed mana burn. Man, they absolutely annihilate my minions like in 2 seconds. There is no doubt about this, that they take care of my minions in about a quarter of a second. But the good thing, again, is that we have the power of thorns, so they are taking a lot of damage back to themselves as they hit my minions, which is a good thing. And exactly what we like to see. So that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and hope continues to happen, is the thorns damage annihilating them as they try to annihilate us.
Hello.
Okay, so let's go ahead and try to take care of the rest of these bastards. Let's go ahead and raise my skeletons here. Need to raise my skeletons. Just so I have some minions. Oh no! Why did he spawn the minions of destruction already? What the? Lister the Tormentor. I wasn't prepared for these for the minions of destruction already. Bale, that was kind of rude. I wasn't prepared for the minions of destruction already. The good thing, though, is that this Thorns damage is going to be really, really helpful against the minions of destruction, considering they only deal melee damage. So this, the Thorns damage is going to be very, very helpful to us.
Good afternoon.
So let's go ahead and continue doing this, because so far we're actually dealing a lot of damage back to these guys. Man, in the last difficulty, we had a huge amount of problems with the minions of destruction, but thanks to the Thorns damage that we have right now, that was actually really easy. In all honesty, that was actually really easy with all of the Thorns damage that we have here. Okay, well, I was actually very concerned about the minions of destruction going on through this, but hey, that went really, really well. All right, let's go ahead and take on Bale. Take on Bale. Kill Bale. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this thing. How many scrolls do I have? I have 13 scrolls. So let's go ahead and use those scrolls. Use those scrolls. use all of those scrolls to save ourselves in case bad things happen. Oh no, this is going to be... He is going to cause us serious problems with all of these tentacles that he is spawning. I am not a big fan of all of these tentacles that he is spawning. And just like that, he is gone. Bale is dead, just in the simplest way possible. We died right at the end, but you know what? That's okay, because we were able to take care of him. That actually really wasn't that difficult of a fight, in all honesty. It really, really wasn't. That went really, really well, in all honesty. Can I pick up some of this? Can I maybe pick up some of this? It's a Shaco. Do I need a Shaco? I suppose I'll hold on to that Shaco. Quest completed. Kill Bale. Fantastic.
I am impressed, Mortis. You have overcome the greatest challenge this world has ever faced and defeated the last of the primeval. However, we are too late to save the World Stone. Bale's destructive touch has corrupted it completely. Given enough time, the World Stone's energies will drain away, and the barriers between the worlds will shatter. The powers of hell will flood into this sanctuary and eradicate your people and everything you've labored to build. Therefore, I must destroy the corrupted World Stone before the powers of hell take root. This act will change your world forever, with consequences even I cannot foresee. However, it is the only way to ensure mankind's survival. Go now, mortal. I have opened a portal that will lead you to safety. May the eternal light shine upon you and your descendants for what you've done this day. The continued survival of mankind is your legacy. Above all else, you have earned a rest from this endless battle.
Hey, thank you, Tyrael. Destruction's End. Congratulations, Soren. You will be henceforth known as Champion Soren. Hey, just like that, guys. We have completed Nightmare difficulty. Fantastic. All right. Man, that was another long journey making our way all the way through Nightmare difficulty. So thank you guys for watching today's video, this final episode of Nightmare difficulty. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we start Hell difficulty. Oh, that's going to be terrifying. Oh, man. I am scared, man. I am absolutely terrified. But it should be fun. It should be fun. So thank you guys for watching this final episode of Nightmare difficulty. I will see you guys next time when we start the final difficulty, which is Hell difficulty. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.